Hello everybody and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, part of the automation update. Now today, we are going to want to fix some stuff. First and foremost, we want only clean water. Now actually a lot of this is pretty clean, so we might actually leave that and let that go up and filter and whatnot. And to make a better point, this is pretty much all cleaned itself out, so I'm not too worried about any of that anymore, per se. So, and actually a lot of this is clean too. So the concept is that we have an unlimited water source now, so we don't need to worry about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the pipes, and we are going to reconnect the liquid function of that. And we are going to disconnect the liquid coming from, well, anything that would produce contaminated water. So, and that includes this, so anything that goes into this will go out that way and into there. Oh, unfortunately, that means all this water, or all this liquid too, rather than being filtered. But that's fine, we'll live with that. But, we do want to stop taking from this liquid though, because it is germ-filled. So, suffocating? You're dead? And we cannot get to you. How are you suffocating? You don't need to breathe. But, okay. I did set this to 5, so they are doing that now as just normal operations. And we are actually just about ready to start laying out the base correctly from here on out. So, we're still trying to get through all that poop though. we really are. Oh no. 9. Please do not leave messes throughout the base. And those bottles should be getting put over into the bottler as soon as the bottler is empty. But it does seem, for the most part, that we are pretty much done. Now the next, or I mean done with all the catastrophe. Everybody's healthy. Everybody is, hopefully stress is going down. Although they are working in an area that they cannot breathe. So, let's just get as much of that mopped up as possible. Let's see if we can't get some of this water gone. But the next idea is that we go for some oil. We have to find an oil, because obviously that one natural gas, maybe if we can find another natural gas generator. But until we do, we really do need another power source here, and quite sharpish. So, although we aren't using, what would that be, 750 watts now? Which is quite a bit. That's one of these generators, so maybe we have more power than we think. And actually, speak of power, that reminds me, we do need, well, not 9, but rather importantly, we need a power line coming down this way. And I think taking up some of the slack of these items. Now, at that, I'm going to go into power. I'm going to say deconstruct there and there to try to get those off. And we just need to deconstruct these two in general. So, But the idea being is that we separate the power lines. So that means anything on this side is not working, including the massage beds, but that's fine. Still working through all that poop or dirt, polluted dirt. So, and for now, actually leave these open because there's no reason for them to be closed. What else do we have going on here that we need to figure? All this water pretty much needs to be destroyed, to be fair. Because it's all polluted. There's no way to... Well, there's not necessarily not any way to unpollute it. Like right now it should be dropping in pollution... Or not pollution. Not to unpollute it. To ungermify it. So... Oh my god. Oh... Of course, but we're going to be putting dirty water in there, so from that, which means that we should probably convert this over as soon as possible. So let's do that. We'll just drop that there. We need the heavy watt to be going another path, though, because we don't want the... Well, I guess we could have the pump running off it, but I really don't want to. We can get another person. Right now there's barely enough food to feed the dupes that are here, so I'm not gonna bother, not yet at least, not till we have some clean water that we can actually take from. So did they get all that connected? No, they didn't, because some things don't have power, right? Power. Oh no, I just didn't, power, wire, and just, oh, that's gonna just connect itself, never mind. There we go. Now let's just make sure we have petrol research. Oil well, no we don't. We don't have the oil well, so therefore, no. Okay, so we need to get that. We do need to get the Atmos suits too, because they're not, the dupes are not going to survive down here. Not in, or at least not for any stretch of time. Maybe digging down right there will help mitigate it, but... So we're definitely going to need Atmos suits. Maybe make a little bay right here. You go this way and then come this way and then go down. But as you're making that transition, you get into a suit. But, yeah, that was at like 625, so it is actually dropping. Once we get rid of all of the polluted liquid, which people should be constantly trying to get polluted liquid over there, then I think we will be good. They still need to build all this out, technically, or they still need to build this so that I can reorient it. Okay, so they'll get to that eventually. And once we have clean water, we can start making lice loafs again, and we could start, which means that we can have double the people. But yeah, that's going to depend on us getting lice loaf that is not made with germ-filled water. So okay, they're going back to that. Everything looks pretty good up here. We do need to run this over, and I don't really want to run the liquid pump through it. So I'm gonna say some heavy watt. Oh, no, we don't need to put stuff on 9 anymore. Just to here. Then we're going to have a heavy watt joint right there. And then heavy watt going down. And then we'll put our pump down here and connect it to some power system. One power system or another. We can actually deconstruct these. Those are not needed. Of course, that's going to make someone run out there immediately. For some reason, deconstruction is like priority 9 whenever you assign it. Like, I've seen deconstructions happen while... what am I thinking of? Deconstructions happen while there are other priority 9 things needing, and the deconstruction's on a priority 5. So so the base is quite heavily oxygenated, which is good. Insufficient resources, that's fine. Mima is getting healed. They're delivering water. The workstation doesn't care about if it's or if it's germ-filled water, which is nice. Let me actually dig this out. So how big is this? This is 3 tall, 4 wide, which means that that will fit very nicely right here. We'll have to remove some tiles, but that should go right there just fine so that we can get polluted converted into clean as long as it's not filled with germs. We're going to try to put stuff that's not filled with germs over here. So, but, oh no, that's going to have to get dug out anyways. Oh, nope, because the liquid pipe right there is already built. So, I have to dig that out. See if we can't mop anything else. A little bit right there. Building lacks resources, that's fine. And I know that there's a food shortage. We're doing... So, with this many meal woods, how many is that? That is 6 on each side, 12, 24 meal woods. You can only support 6 dupes, which is interesting because that equals out to 4 meal wood plants per dupe. That's good to know. That means if we want to expand, we know 4 meal woods per dupe. 2 if we can make them into lice loaf, because lice loaf doubles the and let's go into low resistance conductors. Those are probably going to be made out of refined metals, I would guess, because raw metals, I would think, with all their impurities, would not be able to... How do you put it? Would not be able to... That's a vacuum, so we could probably actually dig that down and let all the water flow into that. But... What was I talking about? Lice loaf, 2 per dupe, if we can make them. Yep, I forgot. Anywho, they're getting around to doing as much as they can, as fast as they can. The problem is that we don't have a lot of dupes to be able to do stuff, while at the same time not being able to take on any more dupes. So that is a thing. And considering that no one is really getting sick anymore, I think it's quite about time to deconstruct the med beds. We have several chambers, so I think we're good on that. And it's not like people get hurt terribly often, so there's still some polluted dirt going into these. Wow. They're on a 9 too. We're trying to get rid of all the polluted dirt in the base. So there must be a ton of polluted dirt. There must be a lot in here, actually. Holy polluted dirt, Batman. There are 19 million food poisoning germs in there. There's 2 million polluted dirt in there. Holy cow. In fact, No, not 2 million polluted dirt, but 16 kilograms. 2 million food poisoning germs. Let me correct myself. To be fair, there is just a ton of slime, too. 7 tons in that one, to be exact, and 17 tons in that one, to be exact. So, holy cow, though. Okay, lice loaf is being made. I'm guessing polluted dirt went into that. That's why it needed to be cleaned. We have mealwood seeds, which are infected with germs, which is not good. And fungal spores, which are infected with germs, which is not good. But we just plant the seeds, though, so that's fine. And they are getting the cooling chamber done quite readily. Let's copy and paste the fact that we want Wheezewort. Oh, there's not enough room right there yet. We have to wait for them to move that out. Ooh, and mop. Get rid of that water. Every little bit of water we can. Okay, and we have the research complete. Now let's look into this conductive. Yep, refined, and it can have a max power of 2 kilowatts, which is actually pretty nice. So, and how much can this one have? 20. We should never be overpowering that. Yeah, and that one doesn't go up any further either. But that one having 2 kilowatts over this one only having 1 kilowatt. So that is definitely a lot better. Highly thermally conductive. Material disperses heat because energy transfers quickly through it. Thermally reactive. So conductivity spreads the heat from its object to other objects. Okay. Because that was one of the things that I was a little confused about. So, what are these set to? Only 5? Actually, to be fair, I would like them set to 6. If there's polluted stuff around that's creating bad air, I want it gone. Or I want it up there at least. So, okay, this room is actually almost done. Can we mop? Too much liquid. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a ladder right there, and I'm going to temporarily... Actually, I don't even need to say a ladder right there. Just cancel. Just deconstruct that. And dig that. And that should be enough area for the water to actually just flow into there very nicely. So. Now there's probably not a lot of air down there because this is the only path that oxygen could get down here, and it is being pulled with the vengeance towards this machine. So, although to be fair, there is a lot of carbon dioxide down here. Well, that's why we have our little food box down here too. So, some polluted oxygen right there. There's a lot of polluted oxygen over there. And there's a bit of slime lung going around because of it. Is it reducing? No, it does not look like it. So we need some deodorizers. Quite rapidly. One right there. We'll put one right up here. And we'll make sure those go. We're going to be scooping poop for a while, though. I can say that. But yes, there's nothing we can do with this liquid. It's just... It's all bad water. So this should be actually reducing in the amount of germs, since the bottler is doing better, I'm guessing. Anyways, those should be working. Let's put them at 6s to ensure that we get all of that air cleaned out. The only reason it hasn't actually gotten up here any worse is because this water right here is acting as a lock. So another day, another night. Come on, dupes. What do I pay you for? Oh, wait, I don't pay you. Okay, this should be closing soon, but the fact that it backs up for any amount of time is bad, because it means everything stops running, or can stop running at least. So what I'm thinking, let's get this done. Let's get some iron ore. Or some iron, refined iron. What we're going to do is we're going to move this up to the side over here. And we're going to set it up, and then we're going to make a second one, and then those two are going to go into AND gates, in which, so that this thing opens and closes 4 times a day. So yeah, we have the oil well now. It extracts crude oil using clean water. Must be built atop a oil reservoir. Okay. The metal refinery, which would actually be better, but the dang thing takes 1.2 kilowatts of power. What was it? One point. The Back to the Future. But anyways, the 1 point something gigawatts or something like that. Okay, we do want to make this out of iron. Now let's see here. We want the final AND gate to be centered, just to look nice. Then the other AND gate will be right here. So we need the time sensors right there, which means that we need the other ones right here. And yes, we're going to build a lot of this all at once. So AND gate, iron. Let's flip it around right there. And we're going to have this built first before we can do anything. So let's just wait on that. We're actually running out of power as is. How's our... Oh dear. Okay, 3 is too much. Wait. So is it draining or is it building? It's probably draining, considering that this is all empty. Yeah, it's draining. Okay, so one natural gas vent can actually only support 2 of these generators. So which means that no, because it'll just keep sending it through. Okay, so how I'm thinking, no, because it's not backing up. That won't ever have enough pressure. Okay, well, we can lose we don't need the power right now, because we don't need the 750 watts that these were eating up. So it's possible that we have enough that we can just disable this one and it'll run just fine. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. Enable that building. Disable this one. The point being is that that will separate the gases so that half the gases are over here, half the gases are over here. Although I don't think that'll make it run any more efficiently. In fact, that might actually make it run less efficiently. It's fine. Now all we need is for them to finish these. Wire made of this, very good. connect, connect, and for now, connect like that. Now that should not be 100, 100. That should be 199. I don't know how this thing is closing. Oh, maybe it's not. 50, 49. So 50, 49. And then this one is just 100 and 99. Okay, and with that set up, that means we can deconstruct these. Yep, just past midday. And then we can set up the other AND gate, which will be the quarter days. So we're gonna set that AND gate up like that. Rotate this around to being like that. And once we have it all set up, it's gonna be disconnected for a second, but it should keep this running consistently. What is that? Oh, there's a wire right there? Mated wire, just normal wire. Deconstruct that. Yeah, we're gonna let some bad stuff out, but that's been irritating me for so long. And if it's just because that there was something in there that needed deconstructing, oh my gosh. I thought it was just a glitch that one of the doors were like, I need power kind of thing. But no, they just didn't build that. This should be getting deconstructed. And so should this. And she just like barely touched it and then walked away. Okay, let's get some automation wire in here. Connect that. Connect that. And this actually won't run until, or these ones won't run until I get this AND gate all set up, so. Okay. Hopefully everything is running nicely. And the concept of separating them too, even though it's not as efficient here, it has more time overnight when it does back up to build up the gases. If two are there, it builds up twice as fast and could shut these down. So that is what we don't want it to do. And it is starting to back up, so yeah, to be fair, they don't run very well. They do have automation in them though. Which means if I wanted to run a wire that far, which I really don't, I could say when this is below a certain temperature, turn off kind of thing. So, or don't turn on until it's above. So, this is still like pouring liquid, which I'm actually very surprised about. But yeah. Clay. What is clay useful for? Can we even do anything with clay? Okay, let's get all of this mopped up. Sand, going to throw it over here, but over here should actually be looking really good in terms of germs. Yep, most of the slime lung is dying off, and we're not getting as much out here anymore. Need to breathe. I feel ya. And what we could do actually is put 2 more Wheezewort down here as well. So that's going to be the advantage of this room, is just with how it is designed at the moment. Oh gosh, the hiccups are getting me today. But which is completely accident, but we could actually hold up to 12 Wheezewort in here. So this can get really cold if we find enough Wheezewort. So we have one down there. We have another one up here. So we do have 2 for that to go. We do have another cold biome on this side as well, but we don't know if any Weesport's over there. So that is something that we're going to have to check out. But I think that is about it for this episode. The alarm did go off, so that is a thing. We're going to say 25 and 24. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like and do subscribe if you're not already to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.